Commissioner and Minister McEntee on the topic of abuse of Gardaí. Earlier this month, an NGO meeting was held in Cork City Hall featuring government and opposition party politicians, TDs, councillors, the Lord Mayor and Deputy Lord Mayor of Cork, and there were a variety of controversial claims, including about the Gardaí and about Minister McEntee. It was claimed that Garda officers should be ashamed of themselves for the shooting of George Nkencho in 2020, that Nkencho received no justice because killing a black man is seen as an achievement in Ireland, and that Minister McEntee and the Director of Public Prosecutions are shameless and corrupt for their handling of Nkencho's death. And this was met with applause from the crowd who were present.
We were acting ignorant. We were the same people who were once slaves. No dogs, no Irish. Today, why are you acting superior? Why are you racist? Did you forget your history? George Nkencho was shot 6 times by a Garda. Till today, there is no justice. Killing a black man is an achievement to you. George needed help, not 6 bullets. Irish Gardaí, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Minister of Justice and the DPPS, you have no shame. How dare you make a decision not to prosecute the officer who shot George 6 times? Just because the officer shot a black man, so he deserved to walk free. You are corrupt human beings. The love you got is only for your own people. Thank you.
And notably, when I asked the Garda press office about this, it was said that An Garda Síochána attended the event in an official capacity, and Minister McEntee, the NGO behind this, the Cork Migrant Centre, thanked your department for funding their work and making their work possible.
I would like to thank the Department of Justice and Equality for the funding we received under the National Action Plan Against Racism. With this funding, the Cork Migrant Centre were able to employ 2 part-time anti-racist development workers.
So I suppose my question for all 3 of you is, do you think that's conducive to rank and file Garda morale when organisations like this are receiving the support of the Garda Commissioner and the Department of Justice?
Well, firstly, I just want to acknowledge the work that the Gardaí do day in, day out in keeping us safe. It's a very difficult job. Challenges arise, and there are very clear processes that have to be undertaken and independent processes that are undertaken. Gardaí will always have my support, but also we need to make sure that there is an independent process to uphold any complaints or any processes that need to be undertaken.
But specifically on the question I ask, as I say, your department is funding this organisation or has funded them in the past to facilitate their work. This is the Cork Migrant Centre. As I say, there were many organisations in attendance, including the Lord Mayor and Deputy Lord Mayor, Green Party councillors, Sinn Féin TD was there. So again, my question is, do you think it is encouraging to rank and file Gardaí who and their morale overall when they hear that the Department of Justice is funding such an organisation?
Well, I'm not aware of those comments, but I'd absolutely reject those comments. I don't support those comments.
I emailed your office about this over the weekend, so I understand you must have a busy schedule. I suppose, Taoiseach, then I might ask.
If I could just say, I absolutely reject those comments and any assertion that may have been made at a meeting. I'm not aware of the comments that are made, but let's be crystal clear here. The Gardaí have to be supported in the work that they do. If there are issues that arise, there's very clear independent processes that can be undertaken, but I would reject any claims that may have been made at a meeting in any way that you're suggesting at all.